Princess Kate's brother posts heartfelt updates with never-before-seen photos. This week, James Middleton posted two previously unreleased images. To commemorate a significant anniversary this week, Princess Kate's brother has released two brand-new, never-before-seen photos. In honor of their fourth wedding anniversary, James Middleton posted images of himself and his wife Alizée on Instagram on Thursday. The happy pair is depicted in the photos on their wedding day in France in 2021. In the first, they are seen leaving the stunning location where they exchanged vows, and in the second, they are seen strolling hand in hand across a sandy beach. Happy anniversary, my darling Alizée. I love you more and more every day, James, 38, wrote as the description for the photo. The translation of this French phrase is "I love you more and more every day." Although the couple's anniversary celebration from yesterday is unknown, it is thought that they would have reflected positively on their memorable day. It was thought that James' royal sister Princess Kate, Prince William, and their three kids attended the couple's private wedding, which was attended only by close family members and friends. The fact that James' wife chose to wear his mother Carol Middleton's wedding gown made the occasion even more memorable. My something borrowed was actually my dress from my mother-in-law Carol, who last wore it 41 years ago on her wedding day in June 1980, Alizée previously stated to Hello Magazine. I tried on Carol's wedding gown and fell in love with it while we were discussing clothes and exchanging ideas during lockdown. James and his wife have had many joyful moments since being married in 2021, particularly with the birth of their first child, Inigo, in September 2023. It is thought that the family will undoubtedly get together to celebrate their son's big day, as he is about to turn 2. The British royal family is no stranger to the public eye. Every smile, gesture, and appearance is captured by photographers, dissected by the press, and cherished by millions of admirers across the globe. Yet, despite this constant attention, there remain rare glimpses that feel deeply personal, moments where the curtain is briefly lifted and the royals are revealed not as figures of history, but as human beings with intimate family ties. This week, such a glimpse came not from the palace itself, but from James Middleton, the younger brother of Princess Catherine. Known for his quiet charm, entrepreneurial ventures, and profound love of the countryside, James surprised the public with a series of heartfelt updates on his social media accounts. These updates, accompanied by never-before-seen photos, offered a touching portrait not just of his own life, but also of his enduring bond with his sister, the future queen. The images quickly became a viral sensation, celebrated by royal watchers as some of the most intimate and endearing family photos ever shared. And behind each picture lay a story, weaving together the past and present of one of Britain's most beloved families. James Middleton has always lived in a world somewhat removed from the intensity of the royal spotlight. Unlike his sister Catherine, who married into the monarchy, James pursued his passions away from palatial walls. He has spoken openly about his struggles with mental health, finding solace in his dogs, in nature, and in his marriage to the French financial analyst Alizée Thevenet. But in his most recent update, James chose to focus not on himself, but on the bonds of family, something he has cherished since childhood. His post was accompanied by words that melted hearts. Family is where we begin, where we return, and where we find our truest selves. These moments are simple, but they carry the weight of love that never fades. The statement itself might have been enough to stir interest, but it was the photos attached that sent royal fans into a frenzy. The first photograph showed a young Catherine, no older than her teenage years, sitting barefoot on the grass of the Middleton family's garden in Bucklebury. She wore a simple summer dress, her hair loose around her shoulders, and she was laughing while holding a much younger James upside down by the legs. The candid joy of the moment revealed a side of Catherine long before her princess days, a sister teasing her little brother in the sun. The second image depicted the entire Middleton family, Carol and Michael with their three children, Catherine, Pippa, and James, on a rustic holiday. The setting appeared to be the French countryside, with bicycles propped against a stone wall behind them. Catherine, perhaps in her early 20s, was seen leaning against her father, smiling warmly as Pippa wrapped her arms around James's shoulders. Another particularly emotional photo captured Catherine on her wedding day, not in the widely published, formal palace shots, but in a private moment. James had snapped her in the Middleton home just hours before she left for Westminster Abbey. Her dress, carefully draped across her lap, glowed in the morning light, and her expression was calm but thoughtful. "She was my sister that day, before she became everyone's princess," James wrote in his caption. Later photos included sweet moments of the next generation: Catherine laughing with Prince George as he tried to balance a football on his head, Charlotte braiding Pippa's hair during a picnic, and Louis gleefully chasing James's spaniels through a meadow. None of these images were official palace releases. They were intimate, family-taken snapshots, shared now with the world as a gift of sincerity.